Welcome to Second Take, the show that focuses on the issues behind the news. Mining Weekly editor Martin Creamer joins me today to unpack the latest in the mining industry. Welcome, Martin.
Hi, Sashni.
Now tell us about Orion Minerals' latest acquisition in the Northern Cape, which could pave the way for another green-based metals hub.
Yeah, Orion Minerals is doing it again. You know, this company listed in Sydney and also Johannesburg got the Priska area going. We knew when we used to go down to Priska there was potential there, but we didn't know it was as great as what they're showing. Because not only can they turn the mine back that was there with all the infrastructure, but their exploration using new technology has shown that this place is highly prospective at a time when we know that copper and zinc and base metals are going to be in huge demand. Now he's moved across to Springbok and he's proposing a deal there, which I'm sure he's going to go through. And this again will be a replica, but a copper concentrated replica at O'Keepe. Now I've gone down at West Coast and I've gone to look at O'Keepe, and it looks like an historic site, and you know, you get quite nice emotions going through, but I didn't think someone would revive it. The revival prospects there seem to be huge, and the data, you know, it's again data rich because there was so much drilling done there, and it is infrastructure rich as well. So you've got the same thing as you had in Priska. You're doubling up, but this time you've got the Industrial Development Corporation heavily involved as well with existing shareholders there. So if these now exchange their shares for shares in Orion and also get paid out a certain amount, you could have, you know, the IDC involved in there as well, pushing for green energy. And you already can see that the attitude, you know, of Errol Smart, the leader of all this, the person who's actually shown us how things can be done, the most active junior here, is that he wants to be green and clean, and he wants to use that Northern Cape sun and wind and all the energy there. Stupid not to, because it's cheaper than Eskom. So he's using the word green, having green hubs there, and it's going to be very important for us going forward, a model of how to do things. Already we know that there's so much opportunity here if people can just be allowed to move forward. This has been an area that has been mined, so he's been able to revive it, and he's going to give the potential of new exploration, which is huge. But there must be so much more to be done in gold as well. We see a few people doing things there that could be quite interesting.
And you mentioned Eskom. Many are pleased that CEO Andre Gereta is supporting increasing the licensing exemption threshold for self-generation to 50 megawatts.
Well, I went out for reaction to his statement at ENS Africa, and brother, 12 institutions just came flying forward. We want this, we need this, we've got to have this. And I was sort of, when do you want it? Now, now, now. So, you know, the world is crying out in South Africa here to generate its own electricity. And of course, the mines have got cash. The mines are booming. They're ready to invest. They know that they're going to be paying so much more for electricity because the new tariffs are coming up. If they go flying in now, they get lower cost of electricity, and they do the right thing because they're going green. So heaven only knows, you know, when the government is just going to give a nod to this. Surely they must just give a nod. They're allowing, with no red tape, 1 megawatt. People are saying now, allow with no red tape 50 megawatt. It really should be 150 megawatt, but anyway, 50 megawatt. Let's get going on this. And the mines love it because that's not their core business. You know, in will come companies that can set everything up on their property, and all they want is an agreement that the mines will buy their energy at a certain price over a certain time. A lot of these mines are going for 25 years, 30 years. You know, they're prepared to have a structure there to give, and everyone finds that it's a better price. But one of the things that popped up there from Roger Baxter when he responded to Mining Weekly's call, do you agree with this? You know, he was saying, of course, we want it, the cap must go. But he said, look, Eskom must look at itself in the mirror, because the red tape that they introduce when, you know, you've got to tie yourself onto the grid and wheel and all that, that is huge. That's also got to be looked at very intensively so that the mines can actually wheel. That means that, you know, they generate their own electricity, they put it on the grid, and they can then off-take at other mining operations. They can use their own energy that they're putting in there and also sell their excess energy. So very important move, this very important. It's got to happen. You can see the urgency, you can see the way the people want to just have it now, now, now. They can't wait. And we know South African companies, they've gone to Australia, they've already put up all these plants, and they're still waiting for permission to do it here. I mean, it's not right.
And lastly, Botswana is intensifying its efforts to attract non-diamond
Yeah,
exploration.
we better know. We've got a competitor here. on the doorstep. I mean, President Masisi came over at the Mining and Daba Virtual 2021, which was what it was called officially. And he said, look, we are doing a lot of extra work here on geoscience. We've got a lot of data. We want to distribute this. We're ready for you to come. We've got to move fast. It's urgent because we've over-invested in diamonds. We want to move out of diamonds now. There's a lot more. Think of the new era metals. Think of the rare earths. Think of the lithium that could be found here. And, we know next door in Namibia they found lithium, so why not, in Botswana? We over here, we also need to look for new era metals. But is Masisi going to beat us to this? Because he's willing to give out the data, give out the information, collect new data, give it out. That's what the world demands at the moment. You've just got to give this data away. And his mood was that we're going to move fast. We are really already got a lot of exploration here, but we can have a lot more. And of course, they looked at their endowments beyond diamonds. They're very rich in diamonds, and they say, look, I'm not saying diamond miners mustn't come in here. They can come in, but we've got to put emphasis on copper. We've got to put emphasis on the base metals. We've got silver here. We've got gold. We've got soda ash. So come in, guys. Get the new era metals, rare earths, all the other. We're ready. We want to help you here. We're going to change our legislation to roll out not red tape, but a red carpet. And that's what we need to roll out here, the red carpet.
Thanks for speaking on this, Martin.
It's a great pleasure, Sashni.
That's it for today. Join us again next week for more news analysis on the local and global mining industries. And don't forget to listen to the audio version of our Mining Weekly daily email newsletter.